Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be taking a quick look at Theta and T-Fuel. So Theta and T-Fuel are doing very, very well. If we actually take a look at the entire price list, top gainer of the last 24 hours is going to be T-Fuel with a 17.13% increase all the way up to 52 cents. So we are seeing that really mainnet 3.0 start to kick in now. That hype is really starting to roll in as we see Theta actually at $9.69, getting closer to that $10 mark. We actually saw it get to $9.88 June 7th at 9:50 a.m. So it is very, very volatile right now, continuing to go up and down very, very quickly. I do want to say, guys, we will be giving price predictions for June, July, and 2021 for Theta and T-Fuel. If you guys want to stay up to date with Theta and T-Fuel, make sure to quickly subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video before we get started. We talk about Theta obviously a lot on the channel, as well as T-Fuel, and then we also talk about so many other altcoins. So make sure, like I said, to subscribe to the channel. Taking a look at the very first kind of article or tweet we're going to take a look at and then jump back into the price charts. So the first tweet is going to be Theta one-click delegated staking now live in the Theta web wallet. With this new feature, you can delegate your Theta to stake the community-run Guardian nodes that have volunteered their nodes for use. You can find all the details in the latest blog. So this is definitely a good thing. We're continuing to see really upgrades and updates to the Theta network specifically, and this is definitely in the right direction. Taking a look at the next one, we see the Theta Guardian Node GUI v2.2.32 is now live with your GN app, which will auto upgrade to, I guess, with several improvements. So it has fast sync performance improvement to prep for increased mainnet 3.0 use, networking stability and transaction gossip efficiency and improvement, and reduced memory use. So this time around, it looks like we may not have a delay for mainnet 3.0. Obviously, I don't want to say that and then it happens, but it looks like we have a lot more updates and really kind of upgrades before that mainnet 3.0 that we didn't have last time. So I do expect mainnet 3.0 to actually work well, and I'm excited to see really where this price goes for Theta and T-Fuel. Jumping into the next one, we see total Theta stake just crossed that 60%. The Theta network is now more secure than ever. Proud of the Theta community. So this is huge. Obviously seeing 3,570 total stake nodes and seeing 60.01% total staked. So we're continuing to see such a massive amount of staking going on between the Theta network, and I think we are going to continue to see that. Obviously, with mainnet 3.0 launching, just more and more people are going to take advantage of the staking and rewards, obviously, that come with it. Taking a look at the last really tweet that we're going to look at, we have two articles we're going to jump into here in just a second, but the tweet talks about Theta protocol updated v2.4.0 is out at the latest step towards that mainnet 3.0 later this month. Updates include Theta T-Fuel crypto economics update, transaction fee and gas fee adjustment, and T-Fuel burning. We're not going to jump too much more into details on that, but we're seeing, like I said, a lot more updates and upgrades to the system altogether, and that's exactly what you want to see to make sure that we aren't going to get another delay at the end of June. Jumping into one of the articles, it talks about top 5 cryptocurrencies to watch this week, and I couldn't agree more. Theta is a huge one. It's on the list. It's number 5. It's going to be a big one to watch. I think we could see a very, very large rally continuing on. We talked about this rally that was going to take place for a couple months now, and we are going to get closer and closer. As we get closer and closer, we are going to see bigger and bigger, or I guess much bigger of a rally. Really, I think we could easily see $15 to $16 by the end of June, and we'll talk about specifically where those price predictions actually are going to end up. Theta is trading inside a descending channel. The bulls attempted to push and sustain the price above the resistance line of the channel on June 4th and 5th, but failed. This suggests the bears are defending the resistance aggressively. So I'm not going to talk too much into this, but like I said, guys, everybody is talking about Theta. Everyone knows it's a coin to watch, so expect a lot of movement in the upcoming weeks ahead. Taking a look at the next one, we see Theta Fuel post record weekly gains amid stalled rally in the crypto market. So Theta Fuel, a fast rising digital asset, has printed impressive gains amid the stallish bullish rally in play among leading crypto assets, posting weekly gains of more than 53%. That is definitely insane. If you guys take a look at the last week for Theta and T-Fuel, you're seeing 65.76% increases on T-Fuel, and then Theta is a 48.02% increase. So just massive, massive increases from that 667 mark, and over here we see a 3164 mark. Just like I said, insane increases on both of these coins, and I don't expect it to end anytime soon. We're weeks off of that really end of June mainnet 3.0 launch, and that's exactly why a lot of people are jumping in, hoping to get in early and take advantage of this ride up to the top. So if we go to the Theta website itself, you can actually see Theta mainnet 3.0 introducing T-Fuel staking and uptime mining. 23 days and 3 hours away, and you can actually learn more about this obviously on the website. It talks about some of the different live partners. So they have Theta.tv. If you guys don't know, Theta has so many different things going for them right now. They have the Theta network, obviously talking about the Theta token, but you have Theta.tv, Theta drop, and then just so much really potential behind, I guess, what Theta is doing. I just want to really bring that up real quickly. But, other live partners include Samsung VR and G Fuel. If you go down, you can actually learn more about the live network stats. But we're not going to talk too much about the stats. We're going to talk about the enterprise validator nodes being Google, Sunny, Samsung, Binance, Blockchain, and Gumi. Very, very large names, obviously. You guys know a majority of those, I would assume. If we go down to the problem, you can see poor quality, skyrocketing data needs, and then you have the centralized and inefficient system. And obviously the solution being this beautiful graph here. If you guys want to learn more about how really T-Fuel works into the ecosystem of Theta Network, you can definitely do so right here. It talks more about the viewers earn rewards as Theta Fuel, higher quality, smoother video streaming, and reduced cost of delivering video streams. You also see the open source platform being Theta Open Source Protocol with esports, VR content, broadcasting and entertainment, music, movies, and media, as well as distance learning, enterprise conferencing, and peer-to-peer streaming. So they talk about that open source network and protocol, decentralized apps or DApps, and multiple content verticals. We're not going to jump too much more into the stuff on the website because, like I said, you guys probably know by now because we've talked about Theta quite a bit on the channel, what Theta all does, but we're going to jump straight into those price predictions. Let's give it a quick refresh on both of these real quick. Make sure we have the most up-to-date price. It's looking very, very solid for both coins still. T-Fuel continuing to climb at 21.31% of an increase in the last 24 hours. I do want to look at the last 24 hours for Theta first, though. So we're at that 969, a fairly... obviously a very good, 24 hours for Theta, up 7.58%. But, realistically, we are going to see this coin get close to our previous all-time high, which was right around 1590. This was before our mainnet 3.0 release, and we were all the way at 1590 before we heard about the delay. Once the delay was announced, obviously a crash came, and then we had more crypto market crashes. So we actually had great price opportunities around $5 and $6. Just crazy to see Theta down at those price points. But I do expect Theta to really continue up on this surge and make big really movements in the upcoming month, or I guess weeks ahead. I do expect, by the end of June to see Theta right around. A lot of other coins I'm trying to be realistic and conservative with, but Theta is one of those that's going to be very, very hard to do so, just because, there's so much hype involved with mainnet 3.0. I do expect it to get, above $15, that's for sure, but it's going to be right between, in my opinion, $15 and $18. I don't think it'll be much more than $18 by the end of, or I guess by the beginning of that mainnet 3.0 launch, but we'll see what does take place. Obviously, we could be shocked about the volume that comes in and moving that market cap really, really up very quickly. So we'll see what happens, but like I said, $15 to $18 is my price prediction by the end of June for Theta. By the end of July, I think Theta will slow down a little bit, making its way around that $20 to $22 mark by the end of July. And, that's if we actually don't go backwards. That's going to take place during this accumulation stage. If we have that manipulation or FUD kick back in, Theta could easily come right back down to about a $12 to $15 mark. I wouldn't see it probably going below $10 again, but that's definitely a possibility, at least during the bear market later in the year. So, or I guess later next year probably. But, realistically, by the end of the year, I could see Theta still reaching a $60 to $85 mark. So we'll see anywhere between that $60 to $85. Makes perfect sense to me. And that's, like I said, a very conservative price prediction in my opinion. Jumping into the T-Fuel. So this one's a little bit harder to predict because right now T-Fuel is a little bit overvalued compared to Theta in my opinion. At this 53 cent, we can actually see that we have had pretty much no real resistance on this most recent climb, 49 cents all the way to 53 cents. And we're continuing to rise. Right now, we are at that 52 cents. It came down just a little bit, but, 52 to 53 cents is pretty crazy for T-Fuel when, Theta is at $9. So we'll see what happens. I think Theta, or I guess T-Fuel might slow down just a little bit, but by the release of, mainnet 3.0, you can actually see last time we were at 56 cents. So it doesn't correlate at all with Theta, the Theta token itself. We shouldn't be this high up with Theta token being at $9, but that's perfectly fine. I think Theta by the end of June will be right around 60 to 65 cents. So that's going to be my price prediction for Theta or T-Fuel. I think it will slow down quite a bit. We have definitely a chance of pushing to 60 to 75 cents in my opinion, but those are going to be my conservative price predictions for June. I will say by the end of July, T-Fuel will slow down in my opinion, getting closer and closer to that $1 mark, but realistically, it'll be right around, in my opinion, 90 cents to $1 by the end of the year or the end of the bull market. Though I do expect T-Fuel to be right around that $2 to $3 mark. So that's going to be my price predictions for T-Fuel and as well as obviously Theta token itself. So we'll continue to keep you guys up to date with T-Fuel and the Theta token. Definitely stay tuned by subscribing to the channel. Turn notifications on and like the video and leave me a comment. Let me know about my price predictions. You think they're a little low, a little high? Like I said, T-Fuel is a little overvalued in my opinion right now because we saw a 56-cent price point at its all-time high. If we go to and yes, I'm looking at, March 23rd instead of, I don't know if a lot of people might be pointing that out on me. April 15th, I'm looking at April 15th on the all-time high, then 56 cents is the all-time high for T-Fuel, and that was March 23rd. But if we look at April 15th, that actually just shows kind of how, overvalued T-Fuel may be right now. So April 15th, we actually saw it around that 36-cent price point. Over here, April 15th, we actually had it at its all-time high, about $15.90. So it's very, very interesting how the ecosystem's kind of playing itself right now. We'll see what really continues on. Like I said, a lot of people are trying to jump in on the lower market cap coin that still correlates with Theta, as well as obviously lower price point as well. So we'll see what happens with this. Like I said, I'll keep you guys up to date as quickly as possible with T-Fuel as well as Theta. So thank you guys again. I'll see you all in the next one.